Welcome to my channel, All for Health with Jane. Family, we are still having the EFF leader, Mr. Julius Malema, on the witness stand. On this video, let's listen and watch as the EFF leader, Julius Malema, passionately explains to the court how things are done at the EFF rallies. The magistrate is so taken by the explanation, she even asks Julius Malema to interpret for her. Family, let's watch and listen as Julius Malema insists he did nothing wrong on that particular day. Let's watch.
The prosecutor read 5 individual statements of police officers to you. Do you know of any reason why they were not called to testify on behalf of the state?
I don't know why, but when you read the statements of those police officers, they don't make a case for persecution. So when you want to persecute, you ignore the facts and proceed with the hope that he will find himself in the hands of a judge who doesn't look at the law, perhaps looks at the color, perhaps look at political views, perhaps look at the irritation of a person and ignore the law and just send him to Hampal. That was the intention, that let's take our chances to arrive at the political ends. You can't falter him politically, just find something to use against him. This, I repeat, your worship, it was a campaign by the AfriForum. We are where we are because the NPA, without any material evidence, succumbed to the pressure of the AfriForum.
Now you remember,
the judge you are referring to, is that me?
No, I'm saying a judge generally. The judge in the form of the judiciary, that as you are judge hopping.
Don't concentrate on my question, but on Advocate.
But the point was making, your worship, is that as you are judge hopping, your hope will bump into the one that doesn't look at the law and look at other things outside the law. All I'm saying is, the NPA ought to have answered the question, what does the law say in this matter? And not look at who is the target of assault.
in this instance, you'll remember, because you were present throughout the trial, that those 5 statements were only elicited by me in cross-examination of the investigating officer.
Absolutely.
Right. You took issue with the contents of those statements were taken through them. None of them attribute any criminal liability to you. What is your comment in that regard? Firstly,
your worship will remember that when the South African Police Services members' statements were highlighted in this court by you, your worship was actually shocked. And that's why even in 174, the judgment says, I don't want to dwell much on this matter of SAPS, and I hope at some point the prosecution will speak much to it. I'm paraphrasing, I'm not quoting verbatim what your worship said. But why would people take an issue to go and collect statements in Pretoria and collect statements here in Eastern Cape of law enforcement officers and ignore them and not even bother to call them or bring those matters to the attention of your worship? Had you not pointed them out, this court would have made a ruling without taking into consideration that on the day in question, on the stage, there were members of the South African Police Services, VIP protection.
Now, I'm going back to the first video that you were shown, and you were shown 7 people against the boundary wall. The prosecutor calls it extreme right, but if you look at the screen, it was the extreme left, but be that as it may, you were shown those 7 people with the cursor, with the pointer on the screen. What were those 7 people doing when you focused on them?
I really don't know, but if you look at those people, they are at the far end of the pitch, and with reflectors, either they are cleaners or some sort of service providers. They are ordinarily not part of the activity that is taking place. That's why they are isolated. But I said to your worship, because this thing is in a camera format, you're thinking everybody's at one place, and the distance between those people in front of the stage and those ones that you are pointing at is too huge. If anything, your worship, where those people are, between that fence and the stage, that's where the VIP marquee was. So that tent was between the stage and that side. If you look at through the entrance of that stage, if you look at it there, there is a white tent at the end there. I don't know if I can go to the screen to show your worship.
Yeah, Mr. Malema, have a look at exhibit A. Worship, that's the photograph of. The camera comes from this end.
This is the stage. I am here, and then there is a tower in between me and those people. There is a tower, then there is a screen, then there is a VIP marquee tent. Where the VIP marquee tent ends is the fence that divides the pitch with the grandstand. That's where those people are. Not anywhere in the close proximity to what we are doing.
If you were to estimate that distance, how far would you say it is?
You are starting with those things of 23 meters. I don't know, but it was too far. That marquee tent was too big. It was too far.
Between where you were standing and where those people are at the fence that we see there, can you give any indication of how many people were between you and those people? Tens, twenties, hundreds, thousands.
Which people? The ones that are in front of me?
Now you see where the stage is to the blue wall where
Yeah.
the cursor is now. How many people were there between you and those people at the blue wall?
There were no people.
No, in front of you.
In front of me, there are people. There are thousands of people there. Thousands of people in front of me.
Now, could you see anybody running when you watched the video?
No, not at all. Not in front of me, not on the stage.
And even when the video plays, do all of the people go out of the screen or not?
No, but equally, let's see, no one tends to pay attention to this scary thing. These are human beings. At the end there of the stage towards me, it's a comrade called Makaula. That lady who's there, she's, if I'm not wrong, you don't tell ladies' ages. She's almost 64 years old. She should ordinarily be scared by guns.
I'm going to get something more particular.
Yeah.
Had you watched this video for half an hour before court started, would you have been able to answer the questions without playing the video in court?
Which, were they not?
When you were requested this morning to go watch the video in the room, with accused number 2, would you have been able to answer the questions without the video being played in court?
No.
Bishop, that is not what you just said. You must go and watch the video in a room or whatever. I don't know why my friend is putting it like it was going to be a private thing. It's not accurate.
Bishop, the record will reflect. I'm not going to take it further. I want to delay matters, but I'm going to leave it at that. Do you know why those people moved in that direction, as was pointed out by the prosecutor?
I don't know. I really don't know. Why would 7 people of thousands just run away? You are splitting hairs. That's an act of desperation.
Having watched the video, can you detect any indication of fear in those people?
Nothing.
Do you know of any person that was on the stage having been approached to make a statement to the police? The Dalian Pofu,
No one.
or anybody else that's there with you, your comrades as you called them, tell you, I've been approached to make a statement to the police?
Not only Dalimbofi, I said to your worship, the guy who's leading the song is a prominent guy called Dr. Mbuiseni Ndlozi. He's a member of parliament, known for having woken up an ANC minister sleeping in parliament and called a sleepist. He's a well-known guy. Why didn't the police, with an identifiable body like that, who is a member of parliament, not approach him for a statement? Dalimpov is there, Mam Kaula is there, member of parliament, prominent member of parliament. Mam Refilwe Mashabela is there, The deputy president of the EFF is the one who's not jumping a lot at the back, because that's him, he's like that. Is there, Floyd Shibambu. Noticeable figures, public figures. The police can't say, or the prosecutor can't say, we didn't say go and collect statement from these people because they are not recognizable. We don't know who they are. We don't know where we can find them. Where's senior counsel of the bar?
Now, did any of those people ever tell you that they're too afraid to make a statement concerning this incident?
Dalimpofu went to prison for a very long time during apartheid, tortured by the apartheid government. Yes, he's a tried and tested leader of our society. Who am I to terrify Dalimpofu when he could not be terrified by apartheid? When he was being coerced and forced into training into a spy, he refused and stood firm on the principle of liberation of our people. If I intimidate people, why would I intimidate someone like that who survived prison and isolation?
You counted 20 odd shots, the expert counted between 14 and 15 shots. There was a further allegation of another 7 shots. Are you aware of any damage to any property or person arising from this incident, from all those?
None whatsoever. And I will not give an accurate number of how many shots and all of that, because really I'm trying to follow and I can't follow with how many shots were shot and all of that. It's none of my business. But how we explain guns also, the gunshots, where we come from, you will be very scared. When you say, hey, how many rounds were shot? We're like, almost 30 foot. But the reality is that that gun might not carry that number, because our heart skips a lot when we hear gunshots. So why should I be asked to be accurate on things I know nothing about? I'm a layman when it comes to guns. I'm no expert. And the expert spoke, and I accept what the expert said.
Thank you so much for the question.
Question 5 for Mr. Malema.
Thank you.
While we are on the screen, it's just that it's been paused in my vision. So the person standing right at the entrance at the back, is it a uniformed police officer, or who is the person that I'm seeing behind?
Your Worship, can I go closer?
Yes? The last person.
This one.
Yes.
Yes. I can't see properly, Your Worship.
I'm not sure if what I'm trying to say is it a guard or a body?
No, we didn't have guards in uniform. So the only people in uniform at the stage and at this occasion were police.
Does it appear to you as well as if it's a police officer?
I will request that we play it maybe when it rolls.
I don't know. Okay, we
Yes.
can play. Okay. Oh no, okay, no, I can see
Yeah,
now.
it's not
It's the paused image is a
Yes.
different, yes, okay. We can
It's
start.
not a police officer.
Yeah, no, it's clear when we play. That's fine. As you said yourself, you can answer as you wish, but I'll ask you to focus on the actual question. Okay.
Okay.
If you are saying to the court, no one turns around or runs from this scary thing that is happening, doesn't it actually defeat the purpose of the whole act and performance that you put so much detailed planning in?
This one's on the stage would ordinarily have been part of it. they know what is to
No.
follow.
We're speaking about the people on the floor, in front of the stadium.
No, but if you look at them, they're actually celebrating. They are cheering. We can replay it. The crowd in front of the stage is cheering, is jumping for the act.
Is that what you were saying?
That is what is happening, Your Worship.
Okay, so you're saying no one is running away because they are scared, they're actually joyful of what they are seeing and hearing.
Absolutely.
I'm not talking about
the ones that he referred to. I'm talking about these ones right in front of me on the ground.
Yes.
They are actually cheering. And if Your Worship allows, we can replay it.
No, I accept that. The issue is that it's never been said as to why we're just talking about no one is running away scared.
Oh yes, I understand.
So now I'm asking, what would the purpose of the act be then if it appears no one saw or witnessed it?
No, they are cheering, yes.
The other, when we don't have to play the 3 different videos, the song being sang during the first video, the second video, and the third video, it appears to be the same song, or am I wrong?
Yes.
The same song.
I am not quite sure now.
I know the first one, I can't remember, it's Paso, whatever.
I can't remember, but...
that was the first song.
So what happened, Yoshi?
And Macarena.
When you hear a person like he's doing, say, Dio, Dio Mama, Dio, is about to change song.
Oh, okay.
So he sings a first song, and then when he prepares us for a different song, in between enters this Dio, Dio Mama, Dio, then brings in the song.
Okay, so the first song is indeed that. Wait,
I will ask Your Worship that we play a little bit of everything, and then I will be able to tell as to which is what.
I don't want to waste unnecessary time, but we can include it. I think I wrote the first. Oh, it says the first song. I may pronounce it incorrect, but I tried to write it is Unzima Pasopa Uya. What you were just said now.
Let's play it.
Am I back? And then it turns in Zima Macarena.
There's no Macarena.
That's why I didn't know why you were saying Macarena.
There's no Macarena.
I didn't understand
No.
why you would sing Macarena.
None of the songs sings Macarena. Let's start with the first one. Yes. So when he does this, he's preparing a song.
What is a Macarena?
Magerela, guerrillas. Gio, Mama, Gio Magerela.
Oh, Macarena.
Yeah, guerrillas.
It's a Macarena. You've got it. Okay, so we can start playing.
This one, so this is a song.
First video.
Yeah, now.
Now, can we listen to the song of the second video?
Second one. Yes, singing about KGB. Yeah, it sings about the KGB of the Soviet Union.
Okay, so we've tried,
It's a different song, yes.
And this is the video where we see the, resemble rifle being fired.
Yes. Look at.
Yes, Mama Makaula.
Yeah, but no. When the shooting happens, you must pause it. Sorry. Look at this. Look at the hands.
Yes.
They are cheering.
Yes. So we can stop there. Now, it comes back to the same first question is, your argument before court was look at the ladies on stage, they are still dancing. They are not scared, and they are not used to firearms. So, and no one is falling down. But if I get your evidence correctly, it was planned to the detail. So they should have been aware that that was going to happen.
They are aware.
At which stage? At what stage it will happen. They were aware.
They are aware.
So that's why no one is getting a fight.
They are aware that there's now an act which is going to happen, because if you look at the longer video you're watching, I'm singing with them.
Yes.
Then when that part comes, I move away from them. So they will ordinarily know, especially the ones on the stage, that we are about to engage in an act.
Yes, so that in the fact that they are not afraid or not familiar with it because they knew what was
They
going
knew,
on.
they are the leadership, they knew on the stage. But the ones who didn't know is the masses in front of the
Yes.
stage.
Now, was there a time arranged with
Would have arranged, I wouldn't have that detail, but when the time comes, I get told we need to move to the other side to do what we agreed on. So in our organization, there is what we call the Secretary General, who is responsible for step by step of what happens. So they know by this time we move in this way, this time we move in this way. Even just leaving a stage, you get told we must now go off the stage, and this is the direction we're going.
So they decide they don't need your approval as to when you will perform the main act.
They need my opinion, but they would have designed step by step. And I said to the court, a night before we go to inspect the stage, we inspect the sound system, we inspect the venue. So that's where it now gets explained that when you come in, you're going to drop off here. When you drop off here, you're going to find officials lining up like this. Then you're going to move from this area all around the stage until you arrive at the stage. When I arrive at the stage, if we're to play that video and we have time, you must look at the Secretary General of the EFF. In all the events, when I arrive at the stage, he points a chair at which I must sit, just a chair, you are here. That's what happens. So it's simple like this, the organization works like this. So the Secretary General organizes everything. The Treasurer General pays for everything. The President speaks about everything.
Okay. Just see if there was anything else that I wanted to clarify. Oh, maybe you can shed some light on my confusion here.
Yeah.
Because in the same breath we are speaking about Larry having been signed out the SPA 249, and in the same breath you are speaking about the second highest ranking SAPS official.
No.
Where in fact now is he employed? With tactical services?
Yes. He works for
SAPS.
but he comes from SAPS.
Is that why you...
So I'm talking about his qualifications. That is not just an employee of SAPS. He comes, of tactical, He comes from SAPS.
Okay.
And he retired at SAPS at the counter assault team, which is the second highest unit in SAPS. After that unit is the task force.
Okay. I hear it. When
Yes.
it was explained, it sounded, I couldn't establish if he was now still at SAPS or with technical.
No.
All right. Now I get your explanation. It may be good. The issue was raised by Advocate Caesar, whether it was done clear enough or not, and then I'm done with this question. You explained there's no need to disclose or get permission from Jock for the blank file. But if I read between the lines of these questions, actually, if they were aware that the act would be performed and with what it was shown to them, we would not find ourselves here today.
There's no such a requirement.
No, I fully agree there's no such a requirement at all. Do you agree it's logical that if they had known and this video went viral, they would have been aware to say it was disclosed to us?
I agree, but we committed no error by not telling them because it's not a requirement.
Yes.
But equally, that had it become apparent to them, they had a duty to consult with us and say, guys, there is this thing that they said happened at the stadium where we were operating together. JOG means Joint Operation Center. And we would have provided that clarity, Your Worship, to them. This is the man who was chairing our JOG. The last time we saw him is when we said goodbye, good work, thank you very much, bye. The second time we see him, it's here now. Like, but we were working with you. If there was an issue, why didn't you call us? So why is the onus only being put on us, Your Worship, that had you told them, you won't be here? Had they asked, would have provided them clarity. Perhaps he would have even refused to open a case because he was told to open a case. And we had perhaps would have even provided this toy to him as a demonstration that there's nothing to worry about.
You shouldn't refer to the word onus. There is no such. It was a question which we could agree on or disagree on. Only. So, there's nothing that I am going to ask any further.
Thank you.
Any questions based on the court's questions, Advocate Audits?
There was questions, but not my questions.
Advocate
I have no
Audits?
questions.
Advocate
No
Caesar?
questions, Your Worship. Thank you.
We have finalized your evidence, you may stand up.
Thank you.
Family, this clip concludes this court hearing. You know, in my opinion, I see Julius Malema going scot-free from this case. I don't know, what are you saying in the comment section? Tell me, do you think Julius Malema will be sentenced for doing this? Do you think Julius Malema will be charged for doing this? Let's talk in the comment section, family. And thank you very much for watching this video to the end. Please like it before you leave. Subscribe for my channel if you haven't done so yet. I love you, family. Thank you. Bye.